Hello. So you know with Suzy and Friends we have the YouTube channel. Well, we also have the radio show. And every week on the radio show I am joined by Trevor Plant. Trevor,
hello.
nice to see you in person instead of only hearing your voice through the radio.
Yes.
And you've decided to come along and show us a robot
Snail.
snail. Have you heard of a robot snail before? Well, when Trevor and I were kids, just a couple of years ago, we made these sorts of things all the time. They're very, very cool. The trick is finding the right materials, isn't it?
Yes. Would you like me to run through some of the materials?
Yeah. Well, why don't we see this snail in action?
Okay. So this is the snail here. He's a robot snail, and like any good robot, you have to sort of get some energy into him first, and then you let him go. And here we go. Oh, he's
Whoa,
quite quick.
he just took off.
He's a quick snail, that one.
He is.
And then he becomes a slow snail. Slow release of energy, that is.
Would be an interesting race, this one.
Might take a little while.
Exactly. Hey, but definitely like a snail, moving so slowly without that long silvery trail behind it. In fact, has he gone to sleep?
He's just resting.
Is he? Okay.
There he goes again.
Very cool. Come on, snail. You can do it. Excellent. So what do we need to make one of these things?
Okay, so you're going to need a cotton reel, and you're going to need a stick. I've got some kebab skewers here that we're going to just cut up. You're going to need a end of a candle. So we've just very carefully cut a circle of wax off the bottom of a candle. And you're going to need to put a hole in the middle of it as well that the rubber band's going to go through. So they're the things that you need. You need your piece of wood, you need your candle end, you need your cotton reel, something to cut with, and that's about all you need to make one of these.
When I have a look at the things that you need something to cut with, you probably need the helping hands of an adult.
Yes, my dad taught me how to make this when I was about 8 years old, and yes, he did the cutting. And when I taught my kids how to do it, I did the cutting. So yeah, it's a good idea if you've got a grown-up hands to help.
Yeah. So we've got all the materials there. We might just push those over to the side so we can get a clear shot of the making. Now, you want to pull this one apart?
Yeah, it might be easier to disassemble this one and then show you how to put it all together.
Okay. Away we go.
All right. So you've got your longish stick, you've got your candle end with your hole in it, and then you've got your rubber band and a shorter piece of wood just to hold it in place.
Okay.
And then you've got that.
And that's all part of your bamboo skewer?
Correct. Yes.
Righty-ho.
So do you want me to show you how to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you just need a length, and it's about 5 or 6 centimetres long. Whoops. And then you need a shorter one. Whoops.
Okay.
Which ends up looking like that.
And you need a net to
Just
catch
like that.
everything in.
Very exciting.
Okay.
Okay, shall I show you how to put it together?
Yeah, can I ask a quick question about
Sure.
your rubber band? There's lots of different sizes you can get in your rubber band. Is there a set size for this robot?
It's best if it fits quite easily right through the whole thing. And you might need to experiment a wee bit with the best rubber bands. Sometimes you have thin rubber bands, like this one here. Sometimes you have thick rubber bands. You just might need to experiment, but the best one is about a medium-sized thickness, and it's a little bit longer than the cotton reel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, right, shall I pop it together? So we have this one, it goes through like this.
The threading's a bit of a challenge too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad with this one.
Okay.
You might just need to poke it through with a stick if you've got a spare stick, how about that? And then you just poke it out the other end. There she is, just like that. So then you've got that. Then you need to just put one of these on here.
So the smaller stick on that side?
Yep, that's just to hold the rubber band from popping back through again. And then this bit is a little bit tricky, but again you just poke that through there. You might just need another set of hands to help you sometimes with this. It's a little tricky.
Not just for the cutting.
That's right. And then so you've got that there. The reason that we have the candle here is it's nice and slippery and it'll rotate nicely. and then we have the bit on the end, and then you just wind it up.
The tighter you wind it, the faster it goes? Mm-hmm. Okay. Might be a fast, zooming snail.
Well, we never know. So here we go.
Yep.
Like I say, it's a snail, so it does move very slowly.
Hey, that one's actually moving faster than the one at the time before. So,
Yeah.
Bit of experimentation going on here. How tightly do you wind your rubber band? How thick is it? How long is it?
Takes a wee bit of playing around with sometimes to get it to move nice and smoothly. Sometimes it's the length of the stick also. So it takes a bit of playing around, but it's good fun.
I think you need to make more than one, and then you can have snail races. What do you reckon? Oh, and a quick question. Do you have to use candle?
You don't have to use candle. I've used before a washer. This is a tap washer, and it's nice and smooth and slippery, so that works quite well. But I always found that the wax is sort of nice and slippery as well, so it just sort of means that the stick can slide around quite nicely. So candle's the best, but if you don't have a candle, you can always use something else.
Great. Well, and they're off.
And then
Oh, wow. It does kind of work like a robot then, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like its leg is going to push it off.
Now, you've wrapped your cotton reel in tape.
I have.
Why did you do that?
That's just to make it just a little bit heavier, because the plastic cotton reels are a bit light, and sometimes they'll just, all the energy will go all at once, but a little bit heavier means that it runs more smoothly.
Sure, and it keeps your cotton intact, I guess. You need a decent sized cotton reel as well, one of the bigger ones.
Yes, again you can experiment with that, but generally about that size is a good one.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Fabulous. You can tune into the radio show to hear Trevor. Head to our website for more information about that. I'll put a link to a PDF with all the instructions for the snail robot in the description below. And of course, if you need to come back and see it time and time again, please do. We'll see you next week. Thanks, Trevor.
No worries.
Remember, if you're enjoying these clips, like, subscribe, maybe even share. And we'll have a new guest next week. For more information, head to suzy.co.nz. See ya.